Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Mobile Bay Prepper. It's Saturday afternoon. I put in another little half day worth of work today. Out here drinking a beer. Today's beer is Breakfast IPA. It's a Southern Prohibition brewing out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Some good stuff. I've been drinking this for a couple weeks now. But anyway, out here just drinking a beer, checking out the garden. I was out here watering some stuff earlier. Finally got my potatoes coming on up, peeking through. See, look at that, a little bit. My fall potatoes that I planted here about a month ago. It took them a minute, but they finally come on up. And I added some of my own compost in this bed here, so I got a bunch of eggplant seedlings that popped up and some kind of random tomato seedlings and just a bunch of shit that I need to pull out, basically. That's probably not gonna make it. And then I planted some tomato seeds over here about a week ago. Some of them are coming on up. Got some cherry tomatoes and some black crims here, which I really love. That's one of my favorite tomatoes. And then I got some brandywine pinks. And my yellow pears hadn't popped up yet, but I'm sure they will. But what I'm gonna do with these is I'm gonna pick out the best ones and put them in some other 5-gallon buckets, and when it starts to get real cool, I'm gonna put them in my greenhouse, and that way I have tomatoes growing all the rest of the fall and winter in my greenhouse. And anyway, I just want to post a quick video real quick about talking about half-ass preppers. Now, I'm not shitting on any other preppers here. I'm actually shitting on myself, because sometimes I find myself to be a half-ass prepper. And I know that, even the most skilled preppers out there probably think of themselves sometimes as half-ass preppers, because sometimes it's easy to get complacent. When you don't hear a whole lot of things going on in the news or around the world, for several weeks or a month or whatever, sometimes you kind of get complacent. And I'm putting myself in that category. Now, I'm not the most, wealthy or hardcore prepper. I just like to, stay on top of things the best I can. Like I said, I'm not rich. And, when you don't have a whole lot of money, you can only do so much. But my channel focuses mostly on gardening, but that's not all I do. I just kind of wanted to gear my channel towards gardening because, if you don't have a whole lot of money, I was just trying to show that, you can learn how to grow food, and it can help you tremendously, especially in a post-event, learning how to grow food, and you can help other people out, and raising a little bit of livestock, just even if it's on a small scale, like chickens and rabbits, like what I have here. But obviously prepping is a lot more than just gardening and having some chickens. But sometimes I find myself just kind of getting complacent here and there. I might go a month or two and just kind of get slack with, whether it's canned goods I'm not buying, or, staying on top of my gas like I should, just whatever it is. I find myself sometimes just kind of getting a little lazy, and I think it's kind of normal, but it's not really a good thing to do. But sometimes you got to just live your life and have fun, and you can't drive yourself crazy about preparedness all the time. And I like to come out here and just do a little bit at a time. That way it doesn't drive me nuts, because I am the kind of person that just likes to live a normal life. And I don't have the money to just go out and buy a piece of property and get completely off the grid and all that. Not yet, anyway. Maybe one day I will. And I'm not even saying that I ever will, but it's a possibility. I'm just not sure. It just depends on how things go. But a lot of times, you can get, caught up with life, and you're working. We're still living in the system while the system's going. And it's just very easy to kind of forget that we're about to face some hard times here. And you know, we're about to hit $31 trillion in national debt. And with all the shit going on overseas escalating, I mean, it's not hard to see that, you know, we're about to face some hard times. I mean, you don't have to be a genius to figure this shit out. And I just feel like, you know, a lot of Americans just don't want to face the facts. Market's crashing and everything, you know, they just, I don't know, they just got their blinders on. And, you know, but even if you are in the know and, you know what's going on and you don't have your blinders on, it's still easy to just kind of forget that, hey, I need to stay on top of things. And like I said, I'm one of them. I don't do it all the time, but I do find myself, you know, just kind of getting lazy every once in a while. And I just wanted to address this and see, you know, how many other preppers out there are kind of experiencing this from time to time. I mean, I don't know. It's not, like I said, it's not a good thing to do, but I'm sure I'm not the only one. And so I just kind of have to remember that when I do get lazy, I just start thinking. I get out here in my garden, I drink a beer, and I just got to remember what I'm doing it for. And then that kind of puts me back in the mood, you know. So next time I go grocery shopping, you know, I'll buy 10 extra cans of food, of something I'll actually eat, and just put it away. And you know, I just got to remember that the good times are behind us, for now anyway. So anyway, that was just my thoughts for the day. I hadn't posted a video in like a week or two. I'm out here trying to get things squared away. I'm about to get in here in this greenhouse and tear it out and just kind of reorganize and get ready to put stuff in here for fall. A lot of pineapples and tomatoes and just some other things that I'm gonna have growing in here. And just get it ready for the cooler weather. I'm ready for it. But what are y'all's thoughts, you know? Y'all ever find yourself getting kind of lazy every once in a while? Maybe not extremely, but, you know, you ever just kind of fall off the wagon temporarily? Just let me know, you know. What are y'all doing? If y'all get complacent from time to time, how do you get back up on that wagon and get back after it? So all right, well, I'm gonna get off of here and get back to work. We'll holler at y'all later on.